chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls out there. I'm not trying to justify this narcissist that was involved in your life hurting you and upsetting you and causing you pain and causing you real grief in your life. I'm not justifying that. But what I think, it's a theory, so you can totally disagree with me, right? It's a theory, but there must be something, okay? Because obviously God or the universe allowed these parasites to enter your life, right? And I don't want you to blame God or the universe for why this narcissist come into your life, but there obviously has to be some kind of benefit for you to be around them, okay? There has to be some kind of benefit. And as I've thought about this, the one thing that kind of stands out is the fact that you learn about these dusty weirdo creatures, okay? You learn about the deviancy that exists in the world, okay? Because possibly before that, you were going along in life thinking people thought like you, were like you, and you encountered such evil within this individual. It showed you about the evil that exists, okay? So obviously, I'm not speaking for God or the universe, but like from a greater comprehension, okay, in the spiritual realm, you'll see that these narcissists are kind of allocated towards the chosen ones, okay? They're allocated towards the chosen ones to cause you grief, to cause destruction. Some of them are conscious of this, some of them aren't conscious of it, and they're just within the frequency. But they're allocated towards your life. But obviously, I think that God and the universe knew that messing with you was a bad move, okay? Messing with you was a bad move. Because they know that you're a good soul, okay? God knows the inners of your mind and your heart. Okay, God knows that you're a good soul, and good conquers evil, okay? And they knew that by this narcissist getting close to you, they're going to become addicted, okay? They're going to get addicted. And they're also going to get narcissistic injuries from feeling inadequate being around you. On one side, they're getting addicted to you, like the potent supply. On the other side, they're getting offended. It's going to cause them a lot of destruction. And oftentimes, after the narcissist encounters the chosen one, they fall into a narcissistic collapse when the relationship ends. Okay? They fall into this collapse. They start engaging in risky behavior, promiscuity, really unstable behavior. And I think that God allowed this to you to encounter them and got you out at the right time. That's what I'm saying to you. When you got out of the relationship, it was specifically at the right time. Because this narcissist that was involved in your life was doing brainwashing to you. They were conditioning you. Perhaps, it's another theory, perhaps if that relationship had ended too soon, and you didn't see the unmasking, or you didn't see the evil that existed within them, perhaps you wouldn't have been able to heal to the efficiency that you're able to heal now, and perhaps it might have caused the hindrance in your life. Only God knows best, and the universe knows best. Okay, but God eventually called time on it. The universe eventually called time on it and said no longer should this relationship go on, and possibly you were discarded at that point. Reverse discarded. Maybe you cut them off. Okay? But it was a divine intervention that caused the relationship to end. But from that experience, you learn a real lesson about these creatures. Okay? And that's what I think it's about. There's many people that you might look onto in relationships, perhaps on TV, perhaps on the internet, perhaps in your own personal life, you look on to relationships and you think, oh, they're in a decent relationship, and you don't realize that one of them's a covert narcissist. Perhaps if you was you was within the dynamics of the relationship, you might realize. But obviously, God has allowed this to happen for you to learn an incredible lesson, something that shouldn't be taken lightly, about learning about these creatures that exist. And this is something really, really remarkable. It's really a blessing to learn about these creatures, as hard as it is. And like I'm saying, I'm not justifying what happened to you. I'm not saying what happened to you was God's fault. I'm not saying what happened to you was the universe's fault. I'm saying that God knew that you could conquer this. Okay, there are challenges in this life and things that collectively the chosen ones and the empaths need to overcome, and the genuine souls need to overcome in this world. Okay, certain challenges in life and tests, and I think that God knew that you would conquer this narcissist and leave the narcissist in a bad way. Okay, the narcissist even possibly awakens to their narcissist after they go in their own direction and they lose you. Okay, they might realize, they might awaken themselves to their narcissist. Now that can go one or two ways. They could go worse, or they could fall into maybe perhaps a more reclusive path, isolating themselves very unhealthily, not even having no supply. This is the thing. This can birth their awakening. You can trigger the awakening in the narcissist. So I just want you to understand that it's more than whatever this relationship was supposed to be. Okay, whether it was a romantic partner, friend, family member, whatever the relationship was supposed to be on surface level, it's a lot deeper than that. The real reason why you encountered these individuals. And it's a very vital lesson that you've learned. Something that should be used in your future to really, this is the thing. I strongly advise you to go through a journey of self-isolation and healing before you encounter any new relationships. And if you've got some friends or some family around you that you can trust and you know they're okay, that's great. That's a blessing in itself. But don't let no new people into your life, realistically. Because I think that going on a journey of self-isolation, healing, is something that God wants you to do. I think it's something that the universe wants you to do. Doesn't want you to get drawn out by another one narcissist again. You've got the ability to be able to discern now. Okay, and that can evolve. You can learn more and more and more and more. And I'm not just talking about from the videos. I'm talking about from your own personal experience. You reflecting on what happened. You learning from that experience can put you on better terms and put you on a better path to be able to see these other narcissists that are in your way. So you got to understand that chosen ones and genuine souls and empaths, many of you are chosen, but you may not have awoken to that point yet. You got to understand that there are entities and negative forces that infiltrate these narcissists, and they're like vessels and they find your light and your glow and your aura very appealing, and they want to draw you out. They want to infiltrate your life. This is what happens. So the lesson that you've learned about the narcissist shouldn't be taken lightly. It's something that should be taken in your everyday walking steps. Don't just forget about what happened, and don't like, another thing that I would advise as well is don't find someone new and start telling them all about the narcissist. Okay? If you don't find someone new and tell them that you was born in a dysfunctional family unit, a narcissistic family unit, or don't tell them about your narcissistic experience, or you had a narcissist boss, or you was in another narcissistic romantic relationship, or you had a friend, or whatever. Don't tell them the ins and outs, these new people that you encounter, about the narcissistic abusive relationship that you was in. Okay, don't tell them about this, because it gives them leverage to be able to hurt you. Okay, especially if they're narcissists. They'll play along with you. They'll probably say, oh, they was a victim of narcissistic abuse as well. They'll go and study this stuff, look it up online, research. Okay, obviously there's plenty of narcissists that watch this channel, our channel, and other channels alike. They're obviously using this information within their own lives. Okay, they've obviously trying to infiltrate suppliers within their own lives and do that stuff as well. And they're watching these channels, learning stuff. So obviously they're leveling up, like they're evolving. Okay, that's a better way. Not leveling up, they're evolving. Okay, I don't know why they're watching this stuff, but they're weird. Okay, but they do watch this stuff. It's I see some comments sometimes. I'm like, is that a narcissist? Like, I just see some odd, weird comments sometimes. And this is what they're doing. They're watching this stuff. So just understand that, like, I wasn't trying to make you think, oh God, you get angry with God and think, why did you allow this parasite in your life? Like, try and extract some meaning from the hardship that you faced, and the meaning, the experience, the wisdom. This stuff will better you. It's obviously preparing you for this life. It's preparing you to go through life as you continue on. Okay? And that's why, like, when you embrace the fact that you gave yourself, like, you gave a big part of your heart and stuff, and your love and your care towards a parasite, it really makes you think, like, no, you gotta be careful now. You've really got to be careful about who you give your heart and your time to. And this is why I encourage the self-isolation and healing. This really propels you in the healing journey. It's really crucial. And I don't want you to go through the self-isolation and healing and feeling adequate, or feel like, oh, you're not in a relationship, or you're not hanging out with friends, or like, I don't want you to think like that. I want you to be proud of choosing to do that with your life, of choosing to self-isolate and heal. Like, it's something you should be proud over. And you can reflect on all of the lessons that you've learned and really heal, okay? Get to a place of real healing. So just understand that this narcissist did appear in your life for a reason, okay? And I think the main reason that I can extract is a theory. Like I said, many of you might disagree, but it's the lesson that you learn. It's a lesson. It's a huge lesson that shouldn't be taken lightly. And it's something, as I said, I'm not justifying what happened to you. You didn't. The thing is you didn't deserve to go through that pain. You didn't deserve to go through that hurt. You didn't deserve to go through that. But for some reason it happened. So the best thing that you can do is extract meaning and wisdom from the experience. Okay? And it will strengthen you. You see? So thank you for watching today. If you would like to donate or support the channel, you don't have to, but if you would like to, you can find the links in the description box below. And I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.